It's Meredith. It's Monday, July 6th, 2015. I'm a little tired today. I'm 6 weeks post-op VSG today, and I'm back outside because it's not stupid hot right now. Um, Yay! So I'll do the numbers real quick, and I'll talk about camp and eating and how difficult that was, and then I'll be done, and it'll be probably a long video. So high weight 370. That was beginning of December and January, really. And my surgery weight was 310. Last week was 288.4, and this morning it was 287.6 for a 0.8 pound loss this last week. I was mentally preparing for a gain, so it was good to see a loss this morning. I was preparing for a gain because I did not get enough calories in each day at camp. I did meet my protein goals every day. I got at least 80 to 100 grams of protein each day. I got maybe 500 to 600 calories though. Yeah, and I was a lot more physically active at camp, and I didn't get much sleep. Each night I probably got 5 to 6 hours. I did get still my 96 ounces of water in each day, although most days I didn't pee very often, so it was just hard. It was hard. It was hot. I was busy. I knew a lot of that going in, and so knowing how my body has been reacting with the 5 pound gain on weeks 3 and 4, I was just preparing mentally for a gain. So I'm glad that it was 0.8 tenths of a pound. So yeah, that was really nice to see. I don't know why I'm turned sideways, but there we go. Yeah, so I know sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you don't lose as much weight, because sleep's just super important for everything anyway. And I wasn't staying hydrated, even though I was drinking as much as I physically could. It wasn't coming back out. And then I had, 500 to 600 calories a day. Just wasn't enough. So that's okay. Back on today. And I stayed on plan. I took Quest chips and Quest bars, and I took nuts, but I didn't eat any because nuts and me aren't getting along right now. When they're in something, like peanut butter's fine. Or there were some nuts in some of the Quest bars, and that was okay. But if I just eat nuts by themselves, the sleeve doesn't like it. Thinking of calling it Harold just because I like that name. Or Carl. Carl's a funny name. But I also like Harold. Sorry. I'm gonna zit right there. What else? I took protein shake powder, protein powder. And Excel. Yeah, I had talked about this last week. So I did the best that I could. And I don't have any regrets. Camp was awesome. It was really, really good. I was able to just be in like a support role for the cabin leaders who are all in high school. I got to pray with this little girl who I think she was 9, and she gave her life to Jesus. I've never done that before. That was, I'll never forget that. That was wonderful. And I was just so, so happy being able to be a support and an encourager. One of my spiritual gifts is exhortation. So I was, yeah, when you use the gifts that God gives you, when I use the gifts that God gives me, my joy is made more full and complete. And I think that's true for a lot of people. So, yeah, I don't know. I came back and I was really tired. And so, because I was tired, I just started crying. And I was like, I need to do more of this. I need to. Well, is there a job where I can just be a support and encourager all the time? Because that's what I want to do. But I'm on the lookout now. And I, yeah, that was just fantastic. Anyway, I'm praying about opportunities where I can be more involved at church, at my church back in Vernal. So it's going to be good. I don't want to waste my life. I, yeah, don't waste your life. I don't want to do that. And then I was also crying because I am such a people person. I love being around people all the time. And I need my alone time, but I don't really need too much of it. I don't. And so all of a sudden I wasn't around people all the time. And I don't know. I just came home and I told my parents, I'm so tired of being alone. So tired of being lonely, and I hate it, you know. I think loneliness is a taboo subject in the church. Um, and then people give you these trite responses like, well, you're never alone when you're with God. I'm physically lonely, and I am alone with God. He created us to be in community with one another. It's not a sin to desire companionship. Anyway, so there's that. So being at camp gave me a good idea of how difficult the school year is going to be, adjusting to making sure that I'm drinking water. That's hard to do anyway, but when you can only take sips at a time, and eating is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to figure it out. So a lot of people have said that when they returned to work, they gained when they went back to work. So that's good to know. Keep that in mind. And definitely the start of the school year is stressful, and it's exciting and fun, but there's just a lot that you have to do, and you're getting used to the kids. And I hate the start of the school year. When I was a kid, I loved it, because we didn't even really do any schoolwork. Now, as a teacher, it's like, I just want you to know the routines. I want you to know the procedures, because pretty much once I get my kids into the routine of everything, they run the classroom themselves. There's behavior management that I still have to do, and I still have to give instructions on assignments, and they know what to do. And there's just, that's how it is when you work with people. You get to know them, you get to know their strengths and their weaknesses, and what you can expect of them and what you can't. And yeah, that just takes time and learning. And so it's like, you have to put that time in, but at the same time, I want to just, by around the end of September, early October, I feel like we're finally getting into the groove, and then the class just has to click and connect. And usually that happens before Christmas, so it takes a while. In 5th grade, it takes a while for them to learn to trust you and respect you and love you. Like the little kids, they just come in loving you right away. 5th grade, they're a little more wary. But you know what? I probably have mentioned this before, but I think that's more worth it when you've had to work for it and you've built community and relationship in your classroom. because I found that once I gain their trust and respect, they'll follow me anywhere. And anyway, I really like what I do. But golly, I've really been hungering for something more. I don't want to be a teacher for the rest of my life. I see these people retire after 30, 40 years, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. God really laid a desire for missions on my heart a number of years ago. And I'm thinking, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time I start getting serious about really pursuing that goal. In the past, my weight was one of the things that was holding me back. I was like, yeah, because man, it's just hard. It's really difficult being super morbidly obese, and uh, just the added stress of being overseas and super. I don't know. I don't know. I can't verbalize it. It's just I don't want to do that. And then really bright. But I'm also in a lot of debt. Good debt, student loan debt, but I'm in a lot of debt. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot of things. Thinking about a lot of life change. Thinking about praying about what it is that God would want to do. Um, I don't have any plans to leave Utah anytime soon, really. So, but I'm still young and I'm still unattached, even though I'm lonely sometimes, quite often, and I long for companionship. It's also super nice being single. um, and you know what? Maybe that's God's desire for me, is to just remain single. Because then I won't have the distraction of a spouse and children. I, I don't have a lot of answers, and apparently I needed to talk through some things. My favorite, let's switch back to weight loss surgery. Quest chip was the sour cream and onion. But I found out that if you take the just sea salt Quest chip and you put tuna salad on it, it's almost exactly like having tuna and crackers. And so I ate that Saturday and Sunday, and I really enjoyed that. And my favorite Quest bar has been the white chocolate raspberry. That was really delicious. I also enjoyed the mint chocolate. The peanut butter chocolate was okay. There hasn't been a Quest bar that I hated. There've been some that I'm not going to buy again, like the strawberry cheesecake. I'm not going to buy that again. But definitely that. Oh, and cookie dough was good. It tasted like cookie dough. But definitely the white chocolate raspberry has been my favorite. I felt like I had more to say. I should write stuff down. So this week I'm going to weigh myself every day. I did that, not a camp, but the week before when was coming off my 5 pound, well, so 2 weeks ago, I had gained 5 pounds total in 2 weeks, and I was really upset. You remember the crying video? So then that week, I changed a lot of things. I tried to up my calories as much as I could, and I didn't really succeed, but I did up my protein, stopped exercising. Yeah. And I just felt like I needed to weigh every day so that I could see if what I was doing was working. And so, yeah, I don't want to get in the habit of weighing every day, but I've made up my mind to weigh every day this week so that I can make sure that what I'm doing is working. There it is. Since I really don't have much to say and I just feel like I'm rambling now, just giving you an insight to my thoughts. You always go on these, like, or at least I do, you go on these missional type trips and really working with these underprivileged kids, teaching them about Jesus and being surrounded by believers feels like a missional thing. Uh, we were there, you know, always around people all the time. So you come off this almost spiritual high, and some people I know, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you aren't a Christian and you've never maybe gone to something or experienced a like spiritual high or whatever, maybe you have if you've gone where you've gone and done something with people where you've worked together for so long, accomplishing something, and then you come off of it and you're like, man, I've just got these ideas and plans and I really love this and blah, blah, blah. So that's how I'm feeling right now. I think those things are good. And I think it's good for me to be praying about how I can be more involved in my church and, you know, my loneliness problem is something that is not going to be fixed by me staying at home. It's really a lot of connection with fellow followers of Christ. Um, that fellowship that I'm missing in my life. There aren't a lot of people in my home church who are the same age as me, in the same stage of life, who are single, and so that's not that I don't. I mean, I love my married friends and for my friends who are dating too, but I don't know. I don't really have connection or relationship with anybody at my church, and that's my fault. I mean, I need to start. I need to change that. Okay, I need to be done because I'm just rambling now. 18-minute video again. You're welcome. Okay, so weighing every day this week, getting to trying to get 800 calories at least each day, trying to get to 80 to 90 to 100 grams of protein each day, 96 ounces of water, no major exercise. Gonna go help my sister in her kitchen, hang out with the nephew. He's super cute. Okay. I hope y'all love my fabulous hair this morning. Yeah. Bye.